Top 10 notable people who have died of coronavirus.
Number 10. Joe Diffie. If you're a fan of country music, odds are the news of Joe Diffie's passing hit you particularly hard. Diffie was an accomplished country music singer who released a ton of hit singles over the years. From 1990 to 2004, Diffie released 35 singles featured on the Billboard Hot Country Song chart. 5 of those singles rose to number 1, including Home, If the Devil Danced, In Empty Pockets, Third Rock from the Sun, Pick Up Man and Bigger Than the Beatles. He released 7 studio albums, a Christmas album, and a Greatest Hits album. Number 9. Floyd Cardis. Fans of the hit series Top Chef are in mourning following the death of celebrated Indian-American chef Floyd Cardis. The talented chef was the winner of Top Chef Masters in 2011 and was well known for his many entrepreneurial forays in the world of gourmet food. In addition to his time in front of the cameras for Top Chef Masters, Cardis was the executive chef at New York City's Powwow and Tabla Eaters. He specialized in the melding of Indian flavors and spices with Western cuisine of all kinds. Cardis was 59 years old at the time of his death. Number 9. Maria Mercader. Though she may not have been as well known to people outside the world of news, Maria Mercader was a driving force in news and reporting for CBS, where she worked for more than 3 decades. Mercader began her professional career in 1987 as a page at CBS. She shifted from page duty to the network's news program with CBS NewsPath, where he produced various pieces distributed via CBS' affiliate stations. She continued to produce through the death of Princess Diana, 9/11s, and many more significant events. She succumbed to COVID-19 at that location and passed away on March 29 at the age of 54. Number 7. Terrence McNally. Terrence McNally was a prominent playwright, screenwriter, and librettist who was often described as the Bard of American theater. He was considered to be one of the greatest contemporary playwrights of the American theater, and he earned that distinction through 56 years of work in the field. He received the coveted Tony Award for Best Play for 2 of his works, and the Tony Award for Best Book of a Musical for another 2. He also earned an Emmy, 2 Guggenheim Fellowships, and several other theater awards throughout his career.
Number 6. Princess Maria Theresa of Bourbon-Parma. Princess Maria Theresa of Bourbon-Parma was a French-Spanish member of the House of Bourbon-Parma, which is a cadet branch of the Spanish royal family. She spent her life working to further social causes as an activist, which earned her the nickname Red Princess. She was a monarchist, and she sadly holds the distinction of being the first member of a royal family to die from COVID-19. Born in 1933 in Paris. On March 27, Princess Maria Theresa died at the age of 86 from complications brought.
Number 5. Nasham Wooden. Folks may not immediately recognize the name Nasham Wooden, but it's not because he wasn't famous, it's due to people being more familiar with his drag queen persona, Mona Foot. Wooden developed his drag persona in the late 1980s, and he credited RuPaul as an early mentor in his early drag career. RuPaul helped him immensely by teaching him how to apply makeup, which helped him land a role as Mona Foot in an off-Broadway production called My Pet Homo. Interestingly, he came up with the persona while working as a manager in a Manhattan men's clothing department at Patricia Field's boutique. COVID-19 in New York City on March 23. He was 50 at the time of his death. Number 4. Manu Dibango. Emmanuel Njoku. Manu Dibango was a Cameroonian musician who was well known in the world of jazz, as he was a prominent songwriter and saxophonist. Dibango's career spanned 6 decades, consisting of numerous hits, though he is likely best known for his 1972 single Soul Mikasa. That hit would later be sampled by Michael Jackson, Kanye West, and many more prominent musicians all around the world. Dibango's career began at the age of 15 after he moved to Paris just after World War II. He played saxophone and piano, and quickly became a regular in the European jazz circuit. He passed away on March 24 from the virus at the age of 86. Number 3. Lucia Bose. Italy is one of the hardest hit nations where COVID-19 is concerned, and it seems nobody is safe from infection. Lucia Bose was a prominent actress in her native Italy, where she rose to fame during the period of Italian neorealism, which kicked off in the 1950s. She originally worked in a bakery, but in 1947, she won the 2nd edition of the Miss Italia beauty contest, which launched her career as an actress. She starred in several standout roles through the early 1950s, peaking in 1955 before coming to an end. She passed away from pneumonia complicated by a COVID-19 infection. She was 89 at the time of her passing. Number 2. Daniel Azulay. Daniel Azulay was a comic book artist and educator who was well known and respected in and out of Brazil. His work was highly regarded in the art community, and he is probably best known for his children's series, Turma do Lamb Lamb. Azulay was born in Rio de Janeiro and raised in Ipanema, a neighborhood located in the southern parts of the city. At the age of 21, he created a newspaper strip called Capitao Sipo, and just 5 years later, he launched Termitu Lam Lam. He was infected with COVID-19, which caused complications, ending his life. Number 1. Dr. Li Wenyang. For most celebrities, their fame is established during their lifetime, but for some, that distinction is only granted posthumously. That's certainly true of Dr. Li Wenyang, a Chinese ophthalmologist who worked at Wuhan Central Hospital in China. In December 2019, Wenyang began warning his colleagues about a possible outbreak of a disease that resembled SARS. That disease was later named COVID-19, making Dr. Wenyang the first physician to raise the alert that the disease was going to cause problems. Dr. Wenyang passed away on February 7 at the age of 33.